So we need to find the distance between the points P and Q, the coordinates of P and Q given to us. So PQ is equal to the square root of the difference between the x coordinates, the whole square, plus the difference between the y coordinates, the whole square. So in the next step, square root of, now the simple bracket is raised to the power 2. Here you can see the square bracket raised to the power 2. Now this expression has a in common, so bring it out. A into sine alpha is a sine alpha, a into cos alpha is a cos alpha, plus here again the simple bracket is raised to the power 2. In the next step we have used a square bracket and raised it to the power 2. Now again this expression has a in common. A into cos alpha is a cos alpha, a into sine alpha is a sine alpha. Now in the next step, apply this power 2 to both a and the terms in this bracket. So that gives us square root of, so here a squared into sine alpha minus cos alpha the whole square. Sine alpha minus cos alpha the whole square. We are applying this power 2 to this term as well as the terms in this bracket. Plus, again you can see that this expression is square, so apply this power 2 to a and to this bracket. So that gives us a squared into sine alpha plus cos alpha the whole square. I have just written it the other way, sine alpha plus cos alpha the whole square. Now again we have two expressions connected by the plus sign, and these two expressions have a square in common. So bring it out, bring out a square common. So we have square root of, these two expressions have a square in common, so a square here. Now open and close a square bracket. A square into this will give us the first term here. A square into sine alpha minus cos alpha the whole square will give us this first term here, plus a square is common, so a square into this one. So a square into sine alpha plus cos alpha the whole square will give us this second expression here. So now under the square root we have a square, so it comes out as a. So now when a square comes out as a, we have sine alpha minus cos alpha the whole square plus sine alpha plus cos alpha the whole square, which looks like a minus b the whole square plus a plus b the whole square. So we have an identity which says a minus b the whole square plus a plus b the whole square is equal to 2 of a square plus b square. So using this identity here, remember a square is already out of the square root. It comes out as a. We have only this in the square root. Now this looks like a minus b the whole square plus a plus b the whole square, which can be written as 2 of a square. This is a square, so sine square alpha, plus b square, b is cos alpha, b square, so cos square alpha. So see here, 2 of a square plus b square. So 2 of sine square alpha plus cos square alpha. So we have a into square root of 2 into sine square alpha plus cos square alpha. But we know that sine square alpha plus cos square alpha is 1, or more familiarly we know sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. See, the angle is the same, alpha. So now sine square alpha plus cos square alpha is 1. So we have 1 here, which means we have 2 into 1 under the square root. So that gives us a here, and 2 into 1 is 2. So square root of 2a units. Square root of 2a units. So the length of the line segment PQ is root 2a units.